Good afternoon, everybody. Shavua Tov, and welcome to the Israel Brief. I also want to take this opportunity to wish our Jewish viewers Chag Chanukah Sameach. Last night we started to light the first candle for Chanukah, and as I finish this brief, I will go and light the second of the 8 days of Chanukah. So Chag Chanukah Sameach. May it be a year filled with miracles and joy. And just on that note, because it is the festive season, it's Chanukah tomorrow night, and on Wednesday will be Christmas, and many people are away. We'll be bringing you the Israel Brief today and also on Thursday, not every day as normal because many people are away, unless of course there is major breaking news. So let's get on with today's top stories. Friday night, just before Shabbat or the Sabbath came in, the ICC, which is the International Criminal Court at The Hague, announced that they would be launching investigations into alleged war crimes committed by Israel in the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. Now, the response to this, as you can well imagine, from both the United States and from Israel has been somewhat critical. Mark Pompeo, the US Secretary of State, calling the ICC lawless, and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu going so far as to say that this is nothing short of political warfare and that it is anti-Semitic in its very nature. So let's take a look at Israel's side of the story. At the moment, no officials will be commenting publicly, but what we do know is that Israel's Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit has released a 34-page document explaining why he believes, and according to the law, why the ICC has no jurisdiction over Israel. And there's several very important points to note. Number one is that the ICC did not meet with Israeli representatives. This is NGOs and various other representatives, but they did meet with various Palestinian bodies and representatives. The other issue is that there is no formal state of Palestine. There is no country called Palestine, and therefore the ICC has no jurisdiction over the territories that they are claiming to investigate. And the third major reason is that Israel, as a democracy, has a military advocate general, which we call Dabla, and Dabla are responsible for investigating any allegations of conduct or any other allegations against the IDF. And Benny Gantz, the leader of Kahol Velavan, who was the former chief of staff of the IDF, took to Twitter to explain that the IDF is one of the world's, if not the world's, most moral and ethical army. The IDF conducts itself according to a very strict code of conduct known as the purity of arms. And we've heard testimony over social media from many soldiers who've been saying that conduct by the IDF is exemplary. They are taught to learn to sanctify all life, including that of Palestinians, and any allegations contrary to such are investigated by Israel's military advocate general. So this is a story we will be following very closely as the investigations progress. And on other news, regards related to the IDF COGAT, which is the unit responsible for coordination between Israel, Gaza, and the territories, announced today that they will be allowing permits to Christians based in the Gaza Strip based on a security assessment to visit holy sites for Christmas in East Jerusalem and the West Bank. This was previously prohibited. The reason for this is coming from the Gaza Strip. They are governed by Hamas, who Israel regards as an enemy entity. But today, COGAT announcing that they will be allowing permits for Palestinian Christians, and there are something like 1,000 Christians living in Gaza today. And the third big story making headlines is that Israel's High Court will convene to deliberate whether or not Prime Minister Netanyahu should be able to, or is able to, form a government while he is facing 3 criminal indictment charges. Now, they have given the Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit 48 hours before the court convenes to make his legal representations. And commenting earlier today, leaders of the Kahol V'Levan, or Blue and White Party, said it shouldn't be up to the courts to decide whether or not Netanyahu is capable of forming a government while he faces indictment. This should be the decision of the Israeli electorate. So a lot happening, but we'll keep you updated if there's any movement from the ICC and any updates there further on this week, unless there is major breaking news. But don't forget that during this little hiatus, you can still read our content online. We're at www.layoftheland.online. You can check out our content there. It's all archived. Also, we'll be posting some stories from our archives to our Facebook page at Lottle Site. If you haven't liked us or followed us, please go and do so. And also remember that by subscribing to our YouTube channel, The Israel Brief, you play a vital role in helping to ensure that Israel's side of the story is told to the public. So from all of us at Lay of the Land, we wish you Chag Chanukah Sameach, and to all our Christian viewers, a very Merry Christmas. And we will see you again on Thursday. So until then, I'm Rolene Marks with the Israel Brief.